Hello and welcome to the Daily Oracle Poll. I hope you're having an awesome day whenever you come across this timeless energy. So today we're going to be getting cards from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and that's by Denise Lynn. We're going to get some cards from the Messages from Your Angels, and that's by Doreen Virtue, PhD. We're going to get a card from the Universe Has Your Back, and that's by Gabrielle Bernstein. And lastly, we'll get a card from The Forest Fae, which is by Jessica Roux, Roux. And then also at the very end, if you want to start formulating some questions, we'll answer to 3 different pages for 3 different questions. But for now, let's get a prayer over these cards, and then we'll read the symbolism together. Great Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me every step and breath of my life. Please help me to see the story and the messages clearly, to speak the words that need to be spoken as a vessel directly from you for our best and highest good. What do we need to know on this day to help us on our path? Please draw anyone into this message who needs to hear it to help them as a tool to help guide them. Also, anyone who comes across this message, please protect them, covering them in pentacles of light. What do we need to know for our best and highest good? Please and thank you. All right, we're going to start off with the Sacred Destiny Oracle to get the main energy of the day. See what we're working with. We'll get some shuffles in, and then we'll read the symbolism together. For our best and highest good, what do we need to know on this day? What could help us on our path? One more shuffle. For our best and highest good. All right. What do we need to know, Spirit? Ooh, we got 1. Ooh. Let's see what else we get out. A couple more cards. For our best and highest good, please and thank you. Okay, all right. One more card, please. For our best and highest good. Oh my, that was a whole bunch of cards. We're going with this 1-up card. Okie dokie. So first card out we have is patience. Patience. Similar start to yesterday's message about waiting, that there are things that are still being woven, that there is still more to the story that is coming into place, that divine timing is weaving its web. And in this patience, we have this bird that's flying, soaring high, and it looks like in the backdrop of the sun. So first intuition from that is, the white of the purity of the bird, and how that is changing with you. This purity is growing stronger, and you're getting a better sense of where you're headed from this bird's eye view. And the sun that's shining down on you, this masculine energy, this life force energy that helps all the plants grow, right? This is a part of the change and the patience that's happening within you as well. Learning this wise energy, it takes time to become wise, and all in our own perfect timing, especially in conjunction with Spirit, who's leading the way, right? So this masculine energy, though, it's teaching you, it's teaching you how to incorporate that into your life, so that you have the confidence to step when it's time to step, and the confidence to think the thoughts that are going to teach you where you're headed next, teach you what you're about inside. The only thing that we really have control over are our thoughts. So it's also shining a light into what those thoughts are, and it's like burning away the shadows. This sun is burning away the shadows so that this white purity can shine forth right out of your skin. And then on the wings of this bird, and also the neck of this bird, we have these deep blue colors, deep blues and blacks, like navy blue, and that's talking about the communication, that wherever you've flown, wherever you've traveled into the world, you're getting all of this communication, whether or not it's, verbal, or if it's just through body language. We say a lot through the way we move and the way we work in the world. So you are very you're very sensitive to that, and that's becoming more clear with you. And that is there's a light that's shining down on that for you, so that you can actually absorb this kind of communication and what you've been learning. And this does take patience and time. And it is also dealing with your self-confidence here with the yellow, the third chakra here. And that sunlight is it's shining, it's showing the way for you, so that this confidence can come forth. That's part of why we're in this patient sense, because what's coming up are adventures and action. Lessons to be learned, adventures to take, new places to explore, new thoughts to entertain. Wow, yeah, okay, so adventures, let's look at this a little bit more closely. Tropical colors. You could very well be traveling somewhere tropical this summer, or just somewhere that you'd never been before. More birds going on here. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 birds. 8 birds, yeah, travel. Communication, abundance, things are really revving up, and it is taking this patience and this unlocking of your self-confidence for you to make these steps forward, to step in these actions, even in the midst of sometimes rolling dark clouds that might foreshadow some rain or some trials and tribulations here. Yeah, it's not normally just a straight path. There's, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, go around the corner, climb up a mountain, come back down. There's lots of different things that, different steps that we take, and they show us all different kinds of view, because you do have the ability to see from a heightened view, which also entails like seeing from others' points of views, why they feel the way they feel, why you feel the way you feel. So these actions that are coming through your adventure, it is an expanse on the inside of you, and also just expanse on being in the moment, taking in and savoring each moment in this travel. In this card, in the adventures card, whoa, hey, get over here. This adventures card here, it's got overwhelming water in it. There's a waterfall, and waterfall is like moving spiritual, emotional energy. And while this moves straight through the card, like as these birds are flying on either side of this waterfall, it's bringing this emotional movement and this churning and this roiling and this settling out. It feels like you've gone through a lot of emotional disappointment, but things are now on go. After all of this patience and coming to alignment and understandings of all that you've lived thus far, this water is now, a full blast. It's moving, and it's creating rivers, new rivers of adventure, rivers of travel, rivers of communication, rivers of abundance. And this water is going to be your guide, which when I say that, I mean this emotional sentience, this emotional wiseness that you have. It will guide you on your step. But also it's always the overarching theme of every single oracle read I've ever done so far. It has a lot to do with cultivating that connection to spirit and cultivating a deep understanding inside yourself. And that understanding grows even deeper and deeper when we do grow that connection to God, to our oversoul, to the guides that are helping us every breath and step of our life. And then also, we have these like shouts of color and, these birds that are these messengers, which you can look to the skies for messengers, but there's all kinds of different messengers around us and messages around us. They come in many forms. One of the most prevalent forms, you'll start seeing repeating numbers, 11s and 3s, and like 1111 or 333, or even just 33 or 22 or 88. Maybe 82 because of the 8 birds right up here. But there are other ways too that messages come. Sometimes you'll find pennies or dimes, you'll find feathers, or you'll find a toothpick, or it's different for every person. So look to those messages. Look to those messages and those messengers, and the last thing that I want to address on this card is that we're in this lush growing period with the earth, and this water that's now moving freely, this emotion that's now moving freely through you. It is it is it is soaking the earth. It is bringing life everywhere it goes, and it's this give and this take, this receiving, this back and this forth, because you're in this lush jungle scenery here. And the dominant color of this card are these dark greens. And that is the heart space energy, which goes, really well in conjunction with the emotions, right? So this green earth energy, a part of the patience that you could be going through, it would really help for you to, I'm always, an advocate for spending time outside in nature and taking the time to be still and in the moment, and to view all of the surroundings, and to be barefoot out in the earth and ground into the actual surface of the earth, and that giving and receiving of information between Gaia and Sophia, that will happen because we are little batteries. Those ions, they flow freely right from our feet and back into the earth. And it's a beautiful way to ground, and it's a beautiful way to bring out this purity that's growing inside of you. And so this action then, through these adventures that you're taking, they're going to lead you to more actions. They're going to lead you towards your next steps. And more of this yellow energy, yellows and oranges, about our self-worth, and then rolling waves down here. These waves are green. So our dominant colors in this card are green, yellow, and orange. But then we have this like stark contrast of these cloudy, this cloudy sky, and it's so dark, and it looks like it's full of that water, like on the verge of just a downpour. But it's also being shown upon, like in this first card with that sun, you just see like rays of light right into those clouds. So your self-worth and your self-confidence, as you go into these new adventures, even if these adventures are, if you're sitting behind a computer, or maybe you will be like on a bus in South America, or maybe you're going to the Bahamas or something like that. Wherever this adventure leads you, because it could have to do with just personal experiences, but it also could have to do with business. There will be more when you take these adventures that is going to lead you towards these next actions, and it's going to be like another step up on the hero's journey, and it's going to do some more testing of how you have acclimated to this new sense of self-worth and this new sense of self-confidence. And sometimes those things that were difficult for us in the past, they will rear their ugly heads again, and we'll deal with them in a whole new arena of life. But now remember to be still, and remember to ask for guidance. It will help you to deal with it in the moment. You can be calm in the moment, even when sometimes things are going crazy inside yourself, just to try and wrap your head around what it is that you're encountering, even when it feels like, these rolling big waves. All right. And because these waves are green, it'll really help for you to find that peace and that stillness when you rely on the deep capacity for compassion within you, that heart space, that growing heart space, and knowing that for the most part, everybody's doing the best they can with what they know. And for the most part, people really do want the best for everyone, including you, right? So, your shadows are coming to light, and through these adventures that you're going to be taking, that's going to become way more apparent. Interesting, juicy. I wonder where you're going, metaphorically and physically. That's so cool. All right, so hey, for these adventures to come, this patience and these actions to be taken in the future, let's see what angel guides want to work with us to help us with this energy, our self-confidence. I think I'm going to pull out the chakra blockages card to help us clear those blockages in our energy centers, get that kundalini flowing. But for now, let's see, what angel could we work with to help us on this path, help us see from this wider scope, and shine a light on those shadows. Because purity, baby. It's happening. All right. For our best and highest good, which angel would like to work with us to help us as we adventure and venture into the great unknown? How exciting. Oh, this one right here. Hey, with this patience, right? Time out. Angel Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Ooh, okay, so we're looking at like these maroon red colors here, and that is that root chakra, that real grounding sense. Before these adventures, man, that self-hug, that self-care, that self-love, so important. Man, look at how glowing her beautiful skin is. Oh my, so time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Big picture, right? Absolutely. That heightened view. It doesn't mean that you can't still be a part of taking care of others, but there is a balance to be had in that. And you should incorporate your well-being into your thoughts as well. It's not selfish, or rather it is selfish, but not in a sense where there's negative connotations attached to it, right? It's important. If you can't come from your best, highest good, how could we really then put out anything at our best and highest expectations? All right, let's see what the bottom angel is here. Indriel, awesome. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Oh my goodness. Intuitive vibes in here. That halo energy. Yes, this is our thoughts, our being, energetic signatures, every thought. Nothing is lost, right? And with Indriel here, with Angel Indriel here, it's shining a light on that healing path that you have inside yourself. And it starts with healing yourself, right? Beautiful energy. Wow. You know, I'm going to read a little bit about Indriel here because that's such a high calling, right? Being a light worker. No wonder this is why this like purity was really standing out to me in that first card. Okay, so Indriel, where are you at? Let's see what the extended message is. Yes, you are a light worker. As such, you have always had a burning desire to make the world a better place. It is a deep calling that is beyond time and space. You are often called into service during ordinary circumstances, such as when you're shopping for groceries and someone needs your help. Right now, your life's mission is expanding so that you can reach even more people. This will require you to make some life changes that you will learn about through your inner guidance. You are deeply sensitive to others' emotions, and it is important for you to clear yourself regularly, especially after helping someone. You can call upon Archangel Michael, your other guardian angels, and me to clear you of toxins or cords that may have resulted from your helpful efforts. You are an earth angel, and we are happy to assist you in all ways. Just ask. Man, thank you so much, Angel Indriel. I'll hold it up one more time. Yeah, that self-worth thing too. Sometimes we take on emotions that aren't ours and they need to be separated out. And that's another reason why sometimes it's like you're this solo bird that's flying high. It's because you do have to decompress and come to terms with what it is that you've already gone through and all of these, rolling emotions. But dude, when you do that, this water just starts, flowing, and it waterfalls into a river, and then more abundance comes. Beautiful. You know what? I want to pull out that. Let's see here. The power chakra. So this is your third yellow power chakra right here. And this is if you have trouble with that, or if it's something that you feel like It holds you back. The idea of your self-confidence and your spiritual wisdom and your ability to speak and act. This meditation can help you clear that chakra. So yellow. I am fulfilled emotionally, for spiritual wisdom is my gift. My place in the universe is clear and focused. I accept my power. Boom. And you know what, too? Because Angel Teresa came out with that root chakra and the need to really take care of yourself, we're going to read about this one, too, to clear that root chakra, those carnal desires, and what we're going through on a real physical level, the root chakra. To clear this chakra and get that energy spinning and moving in our body. Red. I am vibrant and vital, aroused with life force. I am passionately physical and potently animal. My strength grounds me. I will survive. You're welcome to use these mantras to help get that energy flowing inside of you. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get a forest fae. A little bit more insight for these light workers out here, these adventures that are coming, seeing from these overviews, just like a white bird of purity. What forest fae could help us on our path today for the coming journey? Ooh, there we go. Lady of the Lost. Give to others, treasure life and all its magic. That give and that take. We've got lots of that red energy going on here into the purple. So it's basically from the root chakra to the 7th chakra. All of them. We've got the green hair. We've got the blue feather. And there's like the cat wisdom right there as well. You could have pets that are a big part of helping share that energy with you. With Marble, my cat, I feel like we've mirrored each other's health our whole lives. She's been with me for 20 years. And sometimes when I look back on it, I feel almost bad that I didn't realize that when I have been going through depression or heartache or just massive changes that I didn't know how to deal with, that her health would suffer too. And I know that she was, in hindsight, that she was taking on my energy too. It was like a real energetic thing. But she still loves me so much, and I'm so blessed that she's my little partner in crime. And that could be the case for you too with this animal here. It's giving me cat energy, but this really, this is really an animal that doesn't exist, but it does have that cat energy, almost with like a sentient human face there. It's kind of creepy cool. Ooh, she's got tattoos of like blue on her skin too. That emotional water energy coming through, being informed by spirit. And it's like she grows out of the earth with this green hair and these leaves that are out of her hair. She's cloaked in purple, which is that Lightworker energy, that connection to your 7th chakra, your crown chakra, that Indriel energy here. So, right, the giving to others, treasure life and all its magic. Boom. In perfect timing. In order to give to others, you must be able to be at peace and oneness inside yourself, especially when it comes to that connection with God. So, Lady of the Lost, taking time to be found, right? Excellent. All right, so last card of the day, we're going to get a message out from the universe has your back. Let's see. Last message, Spirit. What message to close out today? What could help us on our path to take care of ourselves? See from this bird's eye view. To see what actions we're going to be taking next, who we're going to be giving to, what we're going to be giving to. I got to say too, I feel that there is, not for everybody, but for someone, there's something in here that resonates with being behind a computer, and that that is going to be a part of the way that you travel. There's some sort of business that's going on, or it's some sort of light work through, or some kind of product or service that you are offering, and it's just in the root, and like the very beginning stages. I really see flashes of that, that is a part of the way you travel. And then after that gets going, there's going to be actual like taking plane flights. I'm seeing people flying places. All right. I just had to get that out. It keeps surfacing. It keeps showing me pictures of that in my head. Okay. So last message of the day before we get to that book of answers. What message, Spirit? Help us on our path. Last message of the day for our best and highest good. Please and thank you. Boom. Oh, you stood right there, you. I am the dreamer of my dream. I love this saying. Purple energy from above. And it almost looks like flecks of stars, even though it's really just like some whiteness in the watercolor. But I am the dreamer of my dream, right? The sky's not even the limit. And when we're in co-creation with spirit and at peace and coming from that space of joy, and that it's fascinating the way our brains work. You could practice if you played the piano, whatever it is, make it work for what it is that you do in your life. But say if you were a pianist, if you practiced in your head for 2 hours a day, it would be the same as if you practice physically for 2 hours a day. Our brain doesn't know the difference. The same receptors are firing when you are closing your eyes and envisioning it. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what you're envisioning and what's happening in the real world. And if you're in that space in your mind, this dream that you're creating, and you hold that joy inside yourself, the universe replies. It is the law of attraction. It is a beautiful thing. And then this works even closer when we are called for our own purpose here, in conjunction with that higher spirit, with that oversoul energy, with the great spirit. Be the dreamer of your dreams, because you are exactly that. All right. So I'm going to open up this book of answers 3 separate times. You're welcome to pause it if you need time to formulate your questions. But here we go. Question 1. What do you want to know? Let's see what the book of answers has to say. Question 1. Here it comes. Keep it to yourself. All right. Question 2. What's your second question? What would you like to know? Let's see. There's the spot. A year from now, it won't matter. All right. Last question of the day. What is it that you would like to ask? How could this book help you? Spirit, really. Third question. Good things are seeking you out. Boom! Awesome. Oh, well, dang, I really hope that this could help you on your path today. You're a light worker. Such beauty. Everything in its own perfect divine timing, which, I've said a time or two that sometimes that feels annoying because it's not, what our timing is. But you know what, too? Thank goodness that things aren't instantaneous, because we're always wanting for more. It's a part of being on the earth, right? But finding that balance and not being so entirely attached to it while still feeling joy, maybe that's a bit of the trick too. So dang, I sure appreciate you. Thank you for spending time with me as ever. And I'm so thankful to my family and my friends, and I'm so grateful to YouTube and StreamYard for making this possible. And above all, thank you so much to the Great Spirit and to all of the guides and spirits that are helping me on my path and your path. Mwah. I will see you so soon, tomorrow even.